It's a madhouse around here. We're shooting these videos and trying to kind of get some things in order here. Kathy's going to be in here in a minute and go over the school as I promised you. I had a few more questions here, and I definitely wanted to take care of Rick Campbell. Rick Campbell, please take a deep breath a minute here, man. I told you in the last response, have your wife call the clinic. This idea that you think I have ever said or left anybody thinking that they're hopeless is you need to ear candle your ears. Because in 40 years, I'm the one guy that keeps working when you have half of your body in the grave and half out. I'm known for that. I have family members that want to just write their family off because they're almost dead, and I keep going. I've never ever told anybody that they were hopeless. So I think you guys got some emotional issues you got to work through here, because I never said that to you. I told you to call the clinic and have them help her. We're here to help. That's what this is about. So don't send any more of these, because this is straightforward to you, just like that. I apologize for the rest of you, but you keep writing stuff like this, and I call the clinic here, guy. If she's in trouble, that's what we're here for. And I've never made her feel hopeless. Maybe you misunderstood. Nobody's hopeless. There's some pretty advanced cases. I don't know what your wife's, forget what her problem is. We see a lot of people here. So hang on there, Rick. Relax, chill out, man. We'll help her. You know, that's what we're here for. We'll help her. But never is anybody hopeless. Have anybody ever heard that word on these videos? I got a cool one here. This is an advanced MS case I've been working on, and we get a lot of those. And this poor thing couldn't move at all, and barely on a walker. And I can't remember which country she's in, but her bones have rehealed from fractures. She pushed the walker away and been walking toward it repeatedly. She's never been able to do that in years. I mean, it's pretty cool to hear some of these things. She got real low blood pressure, and what's real low blood pressure? After 1 hour of intense leg workout, he took the blood pressure. She's got 101 over 73 on the left side, can hardly hear the pulse. That's a very weak adrenal gland. Of course, that controls the autonomic nervous system. So even though she's coming back, she's still got very weak autonomic nervous system. The right side's 105, nice and strong. So it's that left side of her that's weak there. This next day, she walked the most in the house, did 5 laps around the house, pushing the walker away from her and walking to it. Felt the best walking in a while. Next day, getting a lot of mucus out of her. She tripled them. Next day, she tripled the amount of squats, and it's just on and on and on. She's getting a lot of mucus out of her, so that's good. She's detoxifying here. So she's going up and down, but she's coming, isn't she? And that's advanced MS. And this is what you see here. Once in a blue moon, we fight hard. I think I told you I have an osteopathic friend that's just fighting so hard with Lou Gehrig's that it makes me sick. Once in a while, it's hard for me to get you. I never said it's impossible. I never left anybody hanging out there. So please don't insult me like that. Here's one about this gentleman, Cindy. Yeah, thanks, sweetheart. Yeah, gout for 10 years and had to have a kidney removed. Now, see how that ties into the kidneys? Those kidneys, man hasn't paid enough attention to these kidneys and how important they are. And if anything I leave you guys is look at these kidneys and the job that they're supposed to do. We don't realize that allopathically. And remember, a lot of research is old. You guys are the new guys that are going to really do well. So you can see that. And of course, he had high blood pressure and weight problems from the adrenals and the kidneys there. You guys are getting this right on. I love you guys. Acid crystals in the joints, yeah. I mean, so pain, pain, pain. And then they removed one of his kidneys. Oh, that's tough. So I had a lady in the other day that lives in her van in McDonald's parking lots and Walmart parking lots. And she had a right breast tumor, and so they removed her right breast, took all her money away. She had no money. She's a middle-class lady. She had to move in a van. And so I'm explaining the fact that the breast is just a bunch of cells and two fluids, and that the kidney was the problem all along, and she got this blank look on her face, and she rolled back, and she lifted up her dress, and her left leg was this big. She said, "Oh my God, they removed my right kidney." And her right leg was huge, elephant leg. And so she looked at me and she said, "You know, I think I'm going to die." Well, that is one case. I said, "I don't know." Because they removed the kidney that you can fix. So that was problematic. A lot of people give him a kidney, doesn't get that lymphedema, so somehow this surgeon didn't understand the lymph system or something. It didn't tie her back right because to that other kidney, because man, serious problems. I've never seen her again, so she probably did pass in some McDonald's parking lots. I mean, it's just sad stuff. Can't go chomping out organs and glands. You fix them, repair them. That's simple. This other lovely lady asked me about her pH. She's been doing a lot of greens, and her pH is 8 and dark. Oh, come on in, Kath, because I'm just winding up here, and I want you to go ahead and do this. I think I'm done with what I have to say. Now, Julie in Belgium. Yeah, I think we can get our herbs in Belgium. We get them in most countries except Germany. Those people that signed on Codex, you know, and limited their people's ability to get herbs. So I think this is the picture you sent me. I mean, I don't have the picture of this one, but talked about rosacea this morning and all through you and hair loss. Again, lymph system, acids take off the hair. You know, when it comes out the skin, those are acids. So that's your lymph system. So you got to do the kidneys. If that was you I talked about this morning, I apologize. This is just something they handed me. But if it's not, you've got to move your lymph, and you've got to get your kidneys filtering it, and the adrenals that control the kidneys back up. And very important to do this because this is up in your brain area, and then you could have future brain lesions, all kinds of things, glaucomas, macular degeneration, cataracts, deterioration of the teeth, balding. All that's acidosis from the inability to move lymph. Alrighty, I apologize about the Rick Campbell thing, but Rick, please, we told your wife to call in here. Be happy to help her. Happy to help any of you guys that are in serious trouble. No, nothing's hopeless. Never have I said that, and never will I. Remember, I'm the last kid on the block, and I'll work until you're 3/4 in the grave, and then I'll say it's probably better to go have some fun. Alrighty, here's Kathy, and she's going to talk to you about our school. Thank you very, very much. Thank you again, and bear with me, even if I get a little raunchy here sometimes. Sometimes, you know, people need it. All right, Kathy, come in and...
Hello, everyone. My name is Kathy. I'm Dr. Morse's personal assistant. I'm also the assistant director of the International School for Detoxification. I would like to talk to you briefly about your options if you wanted to learn how to do what Dr. Morse does. You have two options basically. One is to come in person. We have a class once a year in Sarasota, Florida. It's a beautiful city with lots of fun things to do and see, and one of the best beaches in the country. I think it's #1 this year. And the class is a 5-day intensive with Dr. Morse teaching all 5 days, and it encompasses 3 days of total detox and 1 day of physical iridology, and the last day is round tables and a little segment on staying within the law, doing what we do.